What's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, Scholars of Frost and Sparkles bundle. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Octagon again, coming through, giving me early access to Will and Rowan, Scholars of Frost and Sparks. So I'm very excited to share with you a little gameplay here today of how to do this. My friends, I'm going to give you the short and skinny. Here's the TLDR version of whether or not you should get these Planeswalkers. They're broken. And I mean completely broken. If you follow my steps, I'm going to lay out how to win every single game with a broken set of abilities out of Will and Rowan. Now, let's actually go through the bundle and show you what you'll end up getting. You get 50 gold, you get 2,500 runes, you get 120 pinkies, crystals, whatever they are. I forget what they're called. You get Will, Scholar of Frost, and Rowan. You get a booster pack, 3 of them, and your percentages are standard rates. Actually, you get, I take that back, your standard packs opening rates are really, really good. They're Prismari, so you get a 20% chance to pull a masterpiece. Pretty solid. So those are really well, you know, that's solid, man. With that said, let me show you what they do. Okay, so first off, Will starts with a W. He's the last Planeswalker I have in my catalog, so you got to scroll all the way to the end, and then you got to kind of guess so you don't get all the ones you don't have. Anyways, I digress. So, he has 3 abilities. Chill Down, the first ability. Target creature, it costs 6. Target creature's base power and toughness becomes 0/3 until the beginning of your next turn. If you don't control a support named Twins of Magic, create it. Very important, you want Twins of Magic on the board. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Frozen Assets for 12. Draw 3 cards, then if there are 8 or more enhanced gems, create 3 gold tokens, otherwise create 4 enhanced gems. Okay, cool. The draw is nice, but you really want the enhanced gems on the board. You want at least 6. I'll show you here in a minute why. And then for 18 mana, Breaking the Ice, create X art elemental tokens. X is the number of enhanced gems, divided by 2, rounded down. If X is 3 or more, your Twins of Magic token gains the Frost emblem. What's a Frost emblem? So let me show you what Twins of Magic is first. So Twins of Magic is blue-red. It's a support card, emblem 3. It's a resilient one. When the support enters the board or when you activate a loyalty ability, each spell card in your hand gains 2 mana. That is significant. It makes a play, especially with the way I recommend you play this. You then may tag with your other Planeswalker. Digital High Five, Will and Rowan, then switch places, and the mana bonus is switch, and I'll show you here in a minute. Wizardry, create up to 2 enhanced gems. If this support has the Sparks emblem, copy that card, it gains half of its mana. Okay, so so this is for the wizardry. This is for Rowan's side. Okay, this is important. You cast the spell from hand. You get 2 enhanced gems on the board. Cool, sweet beans. If the support has the Sparks emblem, which you want, which is her 3rd ability, you then copy the card that you cast. It gets half of its mana, and I'll show you why that's significant. So half mana, boo, that's not very powerful. Aha, I'm going to show you some stuff. If the support has the Frost emblem, which is Will's side, yo, Will, Big Willie style, draw a card, it gains half of its mana. Okay? So either way, you're getting a card that gets half its mana, but you want to engineer so you have the 2 cards in hand. I'm going to show you how to OTK. My friends, I'm going to show you how to, with Will and Rowan, how to OTK. What does OTK mean? 1 turn kill your opponent. It's insane. But we're going to get to that here in a minute. Now, his mana bonus is +3 to white, +4 to blue. It's his main mana bonus. +1 to black, -2 to red. Oh my goodness. And then +2 to green. So you get pluses to everything except for a color that's in the Planeswalker set. I get it, I understand, but it actually is very problematic, especially when you're trying to build some synergy. If you're building, because you're using the same deck in both of their, for both of their abilities. So if you're using maybe like a pathway that gives you blue and green or blue and red conversion, maybe that makes a difference for you, but I'm going to tell you, my friends, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. All right, so let's flip it and let's show you what our girl Rowan's got. So her first one is Lighted Up. They have the same cost, 6, 12, 18. So deal X damage to your opponent's Planeswalker. X is 3 plus the number of enhanced gems if you don't control the support named Twins of Magic. Create it. So you get to create 1 on both sides. And again, every time you create any of their loyalty abilities, anytime you use any of their loyalty abilities, you can tag and swap. You can have them tag team come in. Charged Mood is number 12. A loyalty target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn for each spell card in your hand. If there are 8 or more enhanced gems, that creature gains double strike until the end of turn. This can be a game winner if you're in a pinch and you need it and you got a fistful of cards you can't cast. It can be something that can win the game. I don't use it very often, frankly. And then 18 for loyalty for brilliant show off. This is the money card. This is the money ability. This is the money shot. All right, copy the first non-copy spell card in your hand up to 5 times. Those copies gain X mana. X is the number of enhanced gems. If X is 6 or more, this is the important part. Your Twins of Magic token gains the Sparks emblem, which means when I cast a spell, I get to copy it, and I get half a mana. That's all spells. Doesn't matter if it's copy or original OG form. It doesn't matter. Whatever spell I cast, I get it back in hand, and I get to cast it. In the exact same mana gains, except that 3 for white, blue is +4. That's not accurate. This is reversed. She actually gets, it shows listed wrong here. It's just a typo in here, not in the actual gameplay. In the gameplay, it works the right way. The blue is -2 and the red is +4. So they flip-flop. Okay, but are they worth getting, guys? I'm going to give my full thoughts on whether you should get it or not in the end. Let me go show you how to break her and he and they first. Okay, so let me spotlight my Pauper build for Will and Rowan. So, Grinning Ignis, 8 mana, 3/3 haste creature elemental. At the end of your turn, you may return this creature to your hand. If you do, destroy 9 non-red gems. I really like that card a lot. The key to this combo I'm going to show you and how to really break Will and Rowan is enhanced gems. So you want to have enhanced gems coming into your hand so that you can get the board filled with enough enhanced gems. You need at least 6 on the board. It's very important. You need at least 6. So to do that, we accomplish that with Elemental Masterpiece, 16 mana. It gives you 2. Actually, I don't know if we want to use this one as I look at it, because what we want is 6. And we want something else. But we do like the cycle, so it does give you a couple. But there's Creative Outburst, so there probably is a better one than that. I use Staggering Insight, although I don't wind up needing this too much, because I only have 1 creature in the build, which is the Ignis. Depart the Realm. Again, do not sleep on this card. If you're not using Depart the Realm, if you're using any kind of bounce, any kind of blue, especially at the Pauper builds, and you're wondering good removal, Depart the Realm is a solid card. Fractal Summoning, again, we can use it for the Fractal. It does play a factor at points. Really, it's just for the 6 of the enhancements. Boon of the Wishgiver, just to draw into it. We only cycle this. We don't usually cast it. We don't need to. Frantic Inventory, again, just drawing into our cards to go get the enhancements on the board. Biblioplex, right? So why are we using Biblioplex? 8 mana, support card, land. At the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to loyalty gems. When you activate a loyalty ability, draw a card. If that card is a spell, it gains half of its mana. Otherwise, discard that card. Most of what we're running is spells. Should be fine. Good card. I actually like this card in this build. So what's the engine that drives this card? What is the actual one? I haven't seen anything here that's going to 1-turn kill, guys. How do we do that? Volcanic Geyser. It's an M21 spell. 4 mana, 10 stored mana. Okay, so that's a total of 14. It's important. You'll see why here in a minute. It's got flash. Spell card, deal X damage to any target. X is this card's stored mana. Let me show you how we break this card. All right, so we're going to go up against Nico Bolas. Let's show Nico what's up. Okay, so Nico, let's see what you got. So first and foremost, we want to go ahead and get Frantic Inventory down. We'll go ahead and charge up Staggering Insight just in case, but look at this. It's a 5 swap to start. I will take it, senors. Biblioplex. We want to get that on the board as separately. We want to get that out as quickly as humanly. So again, if you look at Will and Rowan, his mana bonuses, +3 to white, +4 to blue, +1 to black, red -2, +2 to green. So we want to get his first ability triggered as quickly as possible. Blue is his thing, so let's make that happen, right? And it didn't happen. We're going to get it here in a minute. Did he just get a 5? Gave him a 5 swap. You're welcome, Bolas. You're welcome. All right, so now we've got our first ability because of our deal there. So cool. We're actually going to let this stay. We're going to do that. We're going to use our first ability, Chill Down, Bro. We're going to take his dude. We're going to mute, or we're going to freeze him down a bit, draw that card. And now, immediately, when the support enters the board, or when you activate a loyalty ability, each spell card in your hand gains 2 mana. You may tag with your other Planeswalker. You want to confirm, so you tag. So now we got Rowan, right? All right, so now you're going to see what happens is we've got 3 to white, -2 to blue, 2 to black, 4 to red, 1 to green, right? I think that's exactly the same. I'm not sure. I'm going to go take the red so I can get my boy on the board. Oh, it didn't happen. It's all right. We got our fractal token, though, all right? And now Our main objective is just to go get her to her third ability, and I'll show you why here in a second. All right, good. So we've got, oh, and then we got to get enhanced gems. We need 6 on the board, which we have now. Cool. Cool story, bro. I don't need 2 staggering insights, so I'm going to go ahead and cycle that and get those 2. Oh, I get the gold tokens too. Okay, cool. Now you get to see this. Watch. Get to depart the realm. Bam. All right, and then let's see. We're going to go ahead and go here and there. And again, my main concern right now is just getting loyalty in my DNA, because that's what's going to get her to her third, and that's what matters. So I'm just concentrating on that. That's it. And the neat thing about with a loyalty focused like Planeswalker concentration, most of what we're doing, the other Planeswalkers aren't trying to target or do. And now we've got this card here. We're gonna mute that down. We do not want to cast that. All right. And there is no red, so let's just go. Let's go loyalty. All right. So we got our first ability here. But we don't care about our first ability. We care about our third ability. That's the one that matters. Okay. So I see red. I'll get the red. That's good. That should be good. Okay. So that's going. And converted out of that. I got black. That's fine. I should have taken the swap that messed his stuff up. I will go ahead and gain some life on this. Now, normally I would tell you if I don't have Staggering Insight in hand, I would then bring him back to my hand. I'm going to say not now because I don't need that, really. Let's do that. Let's give myself a little more shade. I won't do that. And the reason is because I want to get to my third ability as quickly as possible and end this match. And you're going to say, guys, you're taking quite a bit of damage, dude. This is quite a bit. Yeah, I know. Watch. I'm gonna do something right now. I got something for him. Okay, so I got my deal down there, right? It'd be nice if I could have muted that. All right, so do I get 2 of them? No, I just got 1. And that didn't match and do the thing I wanted it to. That's all right. Let's do another Staggering Insight. Let's actually cycle this. All right, cool. We can take that. We don't need that. We got to depart the realm, which I'm going to go ahead and target them with. And in fact, let's do that. Let's not even mess around. Let's just do the thing. Okay? All right, so we're gaining life. We're not putting him back. We're good. Just waiting, taking damage. I know. It's brutal. It is brutal. Oh no. Did he take my card? Did he take the one card I was trying to keep? Let's see. Let's see if he did it. Did you do it, Bolas? That's the one thing that this card can throw this thing off slightly. It doesn't matter. I got another one. No, and that one's good anyway, so we're good. I don't really care about the rest of those. We're just looking for loyalty, my friends. Just looking for loyalty. Okay, we're at my third now. And got to depart the realms, gained a little. You know what? Let's do it. Let's bring this bad boy back because we're not going to need him anymore. Let's see if we can get a landfall. Nope, no landfall. All right. So that took us a minute. He still got his big critter on the board. Brutal, but it is what it is. No, we're not going to say that. We're going to say no to that. All right, here we go. You ready? So, now that we have our full loyalty, that's game. We're going to ditch grinning. We're going to ditch frantic inventory. We're going to ditch. So I'm going to ditch every other card that I have. Okay. Just going to keep Volcanic Geyser, and we're going to use our third ability, Brilliant Show Off. Okay. Now, we got all those things with all the mana. We're going to hit confirm. We're going to switch back to my boy Will here. And what we're going to do is we're going to, it doesn't even matter. Let's just go here. Maybe we get a black drop. So 8 mana. We're going to select the Planeswalker. We're going to confirm. That's 8. Okay. We're going to confirm this one for 8. We're going to hit him in the face. We're going to confirm this one for 8. Confirm 8 face. Confirm 8 face. Confirm 8 face. Confirm 3 face. Now here's the kicker, okay? This is an endless loop. Because I have the spark, because I had more than enough enhanced gems, I'm getting a duplicate of the card, and it's counting stored mana as part of its total mana. So it's giving me not 4 mana or 2 mana for the spell, it's giving me 6 mana and rounding down, or 7 mana rounding, it costs 14, right? So it's giving me 7 mana rounded down. I don't know how, but bottom line is it's giving me 3 mana of targetable punishment. So I'm just going to continue to do this until I do the thing. Literally, it never stops. Now, if I combine this with something like something that does damage, like Fiery Intervention, right? Then that does another 4 points of damage to them because it's a red spell and it's doing damage to their face. Got it? If Greg locks the board down with this, when this becomes prevalent and Greg has any kind of this spell in hand, you are done, because it's never going to stop. He's just going to keep shooting you. Just concede. It's brutal what's happening here. This literally is a 1 spell lockdown for a 1-turn kill. Now, I should have finished it and played it better beforehand, which would have won, and I wouldn't have taken as much damage. So if you know, again, this is just an all pauper build, but if you have something that gives life gain or does something like that that works real well with this, then it becomes something that, you just go use your draw cards to get to this 1 card. And this is the equivalent of cycle, right? Like cycling back in the day used to be this way where you had to do all these things and push all these buttons, and it was kind of a pain, but you won. Like once you got to that stage, there was nothing anybody could do. Even Greg, the AI piloting this deck or that cycle deck would win. Same's true with this. All it has to do is do its first ability and its third Rowan ability, which is a bit, it's a bit of a slalom course to get navigated, but that's basically it. You do that, and that essentially is game. And I could have killed all of his creatures first if I wanted to do that, if there was some benefit to slaying creatures. Once you have it locked down, if you don't want to kill them that quickly with that, you can wait and just control the board to go try to complete other objectives. But every time you cast that spell, every time you're casting any spell, you're getting that card back in hand, copy or non. It doesn't matter. And it's duplicating, and it's getting half its mana. And in this case, in stored mana, it matters. So that's one way to break Will and Rowan. And it's the same process. It's go get to your first ability, get to your third ability on Will's side, your first ability. Go get to your third ability with Rowan, and have at least 6 enhanced gems on the board. If you do that, you essentially win the game. That's it. And then you have obviously Fiery or whatever the spell is. I forget what it is already. But if you have that card in hand, you automatically win. That's one way to break Will and Rowan. Let me show you the other way to break Will and Rowan. This one's a lot of fun, but you need two specific cards to pull it off. Let me show you. I told you when this card came out from Call Time and I saw this, I said, I'm going to break this card. Took me a minute, but I wound up figuring it out. Thank you, Will and Rowan, for helping me do that. Thank you, Octagon, for letting me play this. This has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed playing with these Planeswalkers a lot. 16 mana, 4 shield, spell card. Create 4 bird illusion tokens, then exile this card and gain an extra swap. Cool. If this card was foretold, create 8 bird illusion tokens and gain 2 extra swaps instead, then exile this card. Foretold became a little more difficult to do, so not the greatest, not the best synergy in the mechanics. So, but what if I were to cut this spell? And this card's really expensive. The other one that gave you 2 swaps if you had enough gems on the board, that was really good. You could do that and often get 2 swaps, and it only costs 10. This would cost 16. What if I cut this one down to 8? All right. Well, what if I cut this one down for free? Enter Rite of Flame. So first off, Rowan's ability cuts that spell card in half. And then I have Rite of Flame, which is 3 mana. This first card in your hand that is not named Rite of Flame gains 6 mana. Well, that's not 8 Goz. Then ignite 2 red gems. Threshold 2. If you have enough of these, which is 2 of these in your graveyard, which is very easy to do, surprisingly, ignite 3 red gems instead, and that card gains 8 mana instead. Aha! Aha! It's my turn. Forever. It's my go. I'm just, you know what? Let me take another turn. I didn't like that last turn. Let me take another one. So, same engine. We got to have the enhanced gems on the board. So we have Creative Outburst. Again, cyclings for 6. I don't care about that. Anything other than just to get it in my hand and get the cycles. Same with Fractal Summoning. Same with Elemental Masterpiece. Days Undoing. Very cheap, inexpensive way to will the hands. Go draw the cards I need to. I don't like what I have in hand. Cool, let me go grab another one. Velomachus, Lorehold. You know I love me some Vela. He actually doesn't play this big of a role in this deck. Really, this deck is just getting to... Actually, he's the finishing move. He's kind of your coup de grace, if you will. But 18 mana, haste, legendary, flying, all the stuff. The point of it is the haste and the 8/8 flying Elder Dragon. When this creature attacks, pick one of the first 4 different spell cards from your library, fetch that card, it gains X mana. X is equal to that creature's power. Here's the other side of that. We don't even need him. We can use the birds to go smack them up and go drive them down the throat of your opponent. And it worked real good. Worked real good. All right. You know the engine I'm driving this with. Ruinous Ultimatum, Chromanticore, Mox Ruby. That's how we get all the red stuff on the board. This is for your screenshots. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, click. Okay, so let's take Will and Rowan, again, for a test spin, Mythic-wise, to go beat Sean Hendricks. What's up, Sean? And him piloting Sarah, or at least Greg piloting it. Let's go give it a whirl. Let's see what it does. All right, so here we go. Let's get, immediately, we want to go ahead and get Mox Ruby out. And we want blue matches. So we're actually going to go, we're going to go white into blue. And that gives us a lot of good stuff. Okay, cool. And we get a 5 swap. Wow, look at that. He left us with a 5 swap. Thank you, Meng. All right, so let's do this. Let's put you out. Let's go do this. Makes that full, but it lets me take another turn. Man, what a roll I'm on there. Okay, so cool. We're going to use our first ability on that creature. All right, we're going to Twins of Magic. We're going to swap, and now you're going to see something. Now I'm going to show you something here real quick, just because I can. There's no enhanced gems on the board. Pick deal is 3. Okay, so I can show you the first ability. So I don't know if this is a glitch, but Octagon, don't fix this because I love this, all right? I used his first ability, yes? You just saw me do it. I'm going to use her first ability now. Bam! And I'm going to keep it on this side because I want to get it going. You can use their abilities twice. One on his side, flip it, then you can use her side. Don't tell Octagon, okay? Don't tell him. Confirm. Now, with Velomachus, you want to get 2 cards in hand. You want to get Alrund's Epiphany, and then you want to get Rite of Flame. You got to have them both in hand before you can get to her third ability. So those are the first 2 ingredients: Alrund's Epiphany and Rite of Flame. As soon as you catch them, get them. So you've got them now. We're going to go ahead and match them out. We're going to go ahead and use that there. That's fine. Third thing, we want to get to her ultimate ability as quickly as possible. It's critical that we do that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Velomachus. Third thing, third ingredient, we want to get, we have to get and maintain at least 6 enhanced gems on the board. So we're going to take Creative Outburst, and we're going to let that come out there. We've got 6 enhanced gems on the board now. So now we're just waiting to get to our third ability, and hopefully we will get enough of a swap from Heliod's that we'll be able to make that happen. We already have that, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. And I want to cycle this. What does it do? I don't even know what these cards do. Deal X damage to your opponent, yada yada. Number is 5 plus draw a card. Okay, so we can cast, is it red? It is red. So let's actually try to cast that. And we're going to go here. Okay, cool. We're going to damage to that one. Boom. We're going to draw Fractal Summoning. Got all of the stuff going on. It's happening. We're doing the thing. We're going to go get... And if you can, you'd like to have 2 Rite of Flames. And I'll show you why here in just a minute. But for the time being, we're going to take a Ruinous, something we can use to kind of keep things on the board a little bit. Copacetic. All right, we Cascade. Did we do the thing? We did not. So we do have Ruinous, though, and we want to get Chromanticore situated. Ooh. Okay, let's go here. Let's not overthink it. All right, so we're at our third ability, and now I can show you how we do the thing. I probably should have held on to that Ruinous. That's okay. Want another Rite of Flame? Do we have another Rite of Flame? No. So I will take a Fractal Summoning. That gives me a couple more enhanced gems. We'll just take it just to be sure. All right, so now we should be set. Short of them wiping the board. No board wipes, right? Okay. All right, cool. So here we go. Here's the order of things. Are you ready? I needed another Rite of Flame. So I wanted another Rite of Flame. I didn't get it. So I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to ditch Alrund's. We're going to put it on the board that way. Okay. We're going to unmute everything. Now, So excited to show you this. You're actually going to use your third ability, Brilliant Show Off, okay? We're going to do that. Boom, boom. It's going to give us a couple more Rite of Flames. We're going to confirm it's going to swap, okay? You with me? You get the picture? You're laughing now? All right. So now we are going to put this there. Ooh, I'm so excited to show you this. All right, so we're going to go white. We got blue. Is blue anywhere? We don't need the enhanced gems anymore, so you don't have to be kitty gloves with them anymore. All right, so now we do this. Every time we cast a spell, Twin Flame got a spark token on it. So every time we cast a spell, it copies it, and it gives it 3 or half of its mana, right? So now we got an extra swap because we cast that one spell. So we want to find, that's Mox, that's Shadow Spear. Oof, we want to get rid of Shadow Spear. That's Heliod. This is Foretold, and that is Fractal, and that is our twins. So you can see here, that little emblem right there, that's our, can I even touch it? It is. So that's a Sparks. This is an emblem. It can grant additional effects on a card and ability. Okay, so that's what it does. Got it? That's how it works. Now, if you get his ability, I actually don't recommend getting his third ability because every time you cast a spell, it's going to draw a card, and then you can't, it'll kind of mess up the loop. So I want you to notice something here, okay? Okay? We have 1, 2, 3 here, and we're just going to go ahead and just keep going. We basically will now take all of the turns, and blue is now our color. So we can go there and do that. We got a bunch of blue, and here's what happens when you get enough of the Rite of Flames on the board. Oh, I got to do it one more time. Let's see. One more time. I'm going to do it right here. See? I got all of that stuff. Neat, swag, sweet. And I put this up here. And let's go. Oh, I don't even want to do that. I just want it to fire on its own. Yeah, let's go there. See if I can avoid from popping. No, it's going to pop. It's going to blow everything up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now the downside here is you don't want to destroy your Rite of Flame token, because if you do, or your Spark of Flame, I wish that was a non-destructible card, because as it sits, we want to make sure he's boosted. He's got the power. Boom, boom. Because what happens then is that it winds up going away, and then you stop replicating all of the stuff. So like right now as it sits, I got a 5 swap that I cannot use, and I got to try to fire off in a different way. Let's see, where is my, is that it? That's my twin sparks. Actually I can cast Rare, because this is going to do something good. Let's actually get rid of, we don't actually need 3 Rite of Flames, so let's get rid of that one. So let's do this, boom. Boom, 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 that causes a lot of goodness. And it's just shakalaka-ing. It's going crazy. It's going ham. Let's make him bigger. Boom, boom. And we just take all the turns. That's it. We've locked down the game. We can just continue to do this until we make Velomachus stupid big and swing with them. I find that if you have your bird tokens with haste, or if they are just in a situation where they're good, they will continue to go. Now I can actually do, let's see, draw 3 cards if there are 8 or more for enhanced gems, create 3 gold tokens, otherwise create 4 enhanced gems. Let's do, I want to show you what the third ability does too. Let's see, does that work? It does. So I'm going to replace him with this, and that gives us a 16-16. We're going to confirm and go to her side again and see if I can cast it again. I don't think I can, but I'm going to give it the old college try just because I like doing it. All right, let's go here. Boom. All right. Loops detected. No, we want to keep going, man. All right. And we're going and going and going. Look, it's beautiful. It's beautimous. It's beautimous. I'm going to make him bigger because he's got haste. And now we're in full control. We just take all the turns. We take all the time we want. Oh, and here's the thing with those elemental tokens. They have prowess. So when you cast a card, they get bigger. Now, he doesn't have haste. If I threw something in here that gave these cards haste, that might be something worthwhile to do. You can consider doing that. This is pretty much my first run of it. Really just trying to match all my swaps so I can get on with the rest of the game. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm full up on my third ability. and we're good from here. Now, Velomachus is going to attack. I want to go get another Alrund's Epiphany. I want to confirm. I want an Alrund's. It's ready to sass, and that's game, essentially. Something's going to attack me. He's going to kill it and eat it, right? We're at full health. And now, if we wanted to, if we were behind, we could go ahead and do the thing, and we would be able to do her ability 3 times. But again, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just do the first one. Bang, bang, confirm, swap. We're going to go to his third ability again. Oh, actually, I can't do his third ability, can I? I'll do that one, his first ability, not use it, but it'll flip me back to her. Oh, I messed up. I should have gone to the other side. Doesn't matter. It's game. We win. That's how this works. So excited that I actually was able to show it for you. Here we go. Just do the things. Have all the stuff. Have all the mana. You control it. You can lock it down. You can do it all that you want. It's a fun combo when you get it to work. Velomachus, of course, makes it easier for you to go fetch the card that you want. There's tons of other ways to go get it. This is literally a first quick glance build for me to go put this together for you so that you can see how the deck is working. One adjustment I did make is I took out Strixhaven. It was too slow. I find Heliod's works a lot better because it allows us to be able to create cascades. When you're converting gems and loyalty, it creates all these other different magical things to happen. I wish Strixhaven's card was better. It isn't. It gives you a ton of loyalty for you to swap back and forth, but it's just not functional. And once you get to that point where it's kind of building up to you having that full ability, it works a lot better for you to have once you actually have your loyalty kind of building up over time instead of just one big whack. So with that said, let me show you the build one last time so you can see it. You can take a screenshot. It's a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. That's what it is. Should you get Will and Rowan? I gotta tell you, I really like them. This was a lot more fun than I expected to have. Is it worth the $30 or US to be able to get $29.99? That's up to you. If you like supporting the game financially, I would encourage it where you can, and if it's something you're able to do without upsetting your budgets or hurting anything, that's definitely something to do. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Normally, I'm not into these kind of gimmicky types of planeswalkers. This has been a lot of fun. This has created a whole new dynamic of play. It's frustrating at times. Now, I'm not going to tell you this is an S-tier planeswalker because it's not. I don't want you getting it thinking I'm just going to dominate the board and I'm going to win. No, it definitely has its quirks. I'm also not sold on if the abilities, playing your loyalty abilities 2 times per game or per turn, that's bonkers. That's really nuts. Even if they're a little watered down, like Chill Down, you're just doing it to get to Rowan. And then in your frozen assets, draw 3 cards. Then if there are 8 or more enhanced gems, create 3 gold tokens. Otherwise, create 4 enhanced gems. I actually prefer the enhanced gems, but if I'm routing into it, I'm not really needing that very much. I'm just using that sometimes if my hand's empty, like towards the end of me doing my cycle where I've gone through everything. I've destroyed my Twins of Magic support, and I want to draw some more cards out of my hand before I route to anything else. That might be something I would use. That would be the rare instance I use it. Breaking the Ice is actually very powerful. If for no other reason, create X art elemental tokens. X is the number of enhanced gems divided by 2, rounded down. Too much math. If X is 3 or more, your Twins of Magic token gains the Frost Emblem. The Frost Emblem I actually don't want. But what I do want to have is I want to be able to get those creatures on the board, the art elementals, so that every time I'm casting those spells over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, if I already have them on the board, I get to go 1 turn kill, and it winds up swinging really, really well. Now, to Rowan's side. Rowan is where it's at. Her first ability, deal X damage to your opponent's planeswalker. X is 3 plus the number of enhanced gems. If you don't control a support named Twins of Magic created. I got a link below. If you haven't checked out Nalthazar build where he abuses this, it is brilliant. It's all enhanced spells, just routing and wheeling your hand, getting that board maxed out, and then just spamming your first ability and doing stupid amounts of damage. It's a really viable way of using this if damage to an opponent is a viable objective, or if you just have a win now objective, just win with no other objectives to complete. That's a really cool way that he shows to get it done. There'll be a link in the description. Check it out for sure. Second one, Charged Mood. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn for each spell card in hand. If there are 8 or more enhanced gems, that creature gains double strike until end of turn. That can be okay. It can be powerful. I have yet to get it to work really consistently. Again, because enhanced gems are difficult to keep on the board. Everybody keeps matching them, and it becomes very easy to destroy it unless you're playing an all-enhanced deck. And then third is obviously where the money is. This is my favorite by far. I use his first quickly to get it flipped, max out to her third if I need it, if I have to do anything else with it. And then, of course, making sure I have 6 enhanced gems on the board. And then it's just cast as many spells as you want. Even if you don't have the loop spells, like Alrund's Epiphany, you should have Rite of Flame. That card is phenomenal, especially when you get to watch the fireworks go off. Nothing's as satisfying as watching the board just decimate. The only downside is you destroy your twin magic support deal. Again, make it resilient. It should be resilient. So, what do you think of Will and Rowan? I know a lot of people had meh thoughts on it, but in Standard, you can make it go absolutely bonkers. Now, in Legacy, dude, don't even come to me with. In fact, you know what? Comment below. Let me know what Legacy combos you're breaking with this, because this is an infinite build. You literally just go first ability Will, third ability Rowan with 6 enhanced gems on the board. And this, I know Nalthazar talked about this, and I know a lot of people had some concern about, you know, well, enhanced gems are going to rotate out eventually. Well, they're in Standard right now. They're going to be in for a while. But they make their own enhanced gems. If you look at his ability, he can actually create 4 enhanced gems. So if you use his third ability or his second ability twice, then you wind up having the enhanced gems you need on the board. You just got to do it fairly quickly, right? And yeah, and I'm willing to bet they're probably going to throw some enhanced mechanics into the Evergreens if they ever do another PMV, or PMA rather, of a different color. We'll see. I hope so that we can make this an Evergreen Standard build. But even then, it's pretty ridiculous. With that said, my friends, as always, I appreciate you. Could have been anywhere in the world over the last 30 minutes watching me do this. This has been a grind to get this video shot. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. But as always, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world to just spend the time with me here. Listen, if you're watching this now and you've not yet subscribed, I know most of the people watching these videos aren't subscribed. Every subscription matters. It helps. I'm doing these videos for free. I don't earn any revenue from it. Again, thank you, Octagon, for supporting my work on these videos by giving me early access to this Planeswalker. Is truly appreciated. And everything else you guys have been doing. We have something coming down the pipe I can't tell you guys about. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. It is the coolest thing ever that's coming. Oh my gosh, you guys got to stay put. You got to stay subscribed. It's up to Nalthazar too, or anybody else that's putting out content, because if you really value this app, you value this game, you should subscribe to all of us, because there's, you know, that's what we do. We love this game so much, and we want to teach you and show you and help you get the most from your gameplay so you can maximize it and dominate from this really awesome app that we go out of our way to try to give you guys the best content as possible. And the only way we can do that is if you like, subscribe, join my party specifically, subscribe below, comment, let me know your gamer name, what coalition you're in, and most importantly, are you getting Will and Rowan? If you are, comment below and let me know what you're most excited to break about it, because it is broken. Are they going to fix it later? I hope not, because this broken Planeswalker is a lot of fun. With that said, my friends, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world. Until our next adventure, swords up. Talk to you in the next one.